Welcome everyone, and today I'm going to talk about a valuable lesson which I learned from a recent qualifier at the Glebe Fishery. Now, I'd like to come on these videos and every video be like, I've won the match, fantastic weight, but this isn't one of them. This is really hit home, hurt to be honest. I should have qualified for the Maver match this final, but due to me not experiencing it before and not having the preparation and choosing the correct methods quick enough, I'm not in the final. I'm still trying to qualify, but in match fishing, it's that these days which are really annoying. You get them wrong, you learn from. So what I wanted to do is bring you here, talk about the day. I was going to do this video at the Glebe, but it started raining. So what I've done is I've got a little clip of the peg so I can show you it. But one of the days is I just had the wrong amount of kit. Now, if you look at this peg now, I'll just spin round on the peg. You can see, if you've never been in the Glebe before, pull one sort of like a banana shape, and I drew the end peg, spinning round now, there's like a big oak or willow tree across, and then you can ping up the bank to some reeds. Now, I've kept it dead simple. Started short, I've pinged up the bank, and I've caught some fish in the edge late. But the lesson I needed to learn from this was my gear. Now, I've gone there with my carter pellets, my Yoast 19 mainline, 015 hook lengths, 13 hollers. Same as I use for all my carp fishing. I use it at Western, Hayfield, Larford, anywhere where I go carp fishing. This is what I use. Standard gear. I never get broke, never get seen off. I'm just really confident in using it. Now, this is where it's kicked me in the teeth, where I need a bit of specialised kit for these days where you're on these angry pegs with these a bit erratic fish, should we say, these 4 or 5 pound fish that just bottom you out and snap you. Now, this is what I've had. I've had a pinging up the bank, and the way the pinging up the bank works, you kept putting pellets into the grass and up the sides. You're laying your rig in, you're catching these fish on the bottom early, then you're catching them late shallow. Now, looking back, a lot of these fish weren't far looked. They're 3 to 5 pound fish. They're quite small little stocky fish at the Glebe, caught pinging up the edge. Now, what happened was I was looking at them at 16 metres up the edge. They were flying up the bank and either snapping me on a branch or an overhanging thing, or bottoming me out and snapping me or pulling out of them. Now, the first lesson I learned from this, I didn't have anything more than 015 hook length. Now, where I go fishing, I don't need anything more than that, but this day has proved to me I've got to have everything tied up, make sure every eventuality is covered, and this is the hardest lesson to learn. Now, I've been seeing off all day, and then this is where the mindset of trying to catch up and pull in and bullying fish has cost me big time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's cost me because I've pulled out of 20 fish long. That can happen in a match, but it's the ones that have been hooked in the mouth on the short pole, and I've been trying to bully them, trying too hard, breaking my hook length, or trying to get them in too quick. These are the fish that have cost me. So, looking back, I've fished carp pellets of 019, 015 hook lengths, KKMs, size 16, perfect hook, to be fair, but looking back, I've not done much carp fishing, so, and not at the Glebe especially, so I've been going back a few times, and I've been learning every time I've gone back. So when I've come to the conclusion, when I go back next time, I'm going to use an inline diamond, I can see it just above now, or an edge float. Now, the inline diamond is a nice visible top. It's a fiberglass stem, so it's nice and strong, so it can take 0.21 mainline, and it's got you can put the line through the body, so it gives an extra strength. Now, the edge ones are nice dumpy edge floats. You'll be able to see them, big thick bristle, plenty of shot down the line, so when the big carp come in your peg, you're not wafting it round. Now, this I'm going to couple it to 021 mainline. So it's nice and durable. I'm not going to get seen off on any snags, and I'm not going to nice and robust. And I'm going to use 017 and 019 main lines to a 16 km or even a KKH. Now I've got to get some of them tied up just to make sure I've got them in my armoury. I'm not going to lose them, because in theory I've cost myself a place in the final by being too lazy, and it's a hard one to take, but it's my own valuable lesson. So that's why I've done this video, just to speak about it, make sure that it's not about the days where, like today, I'm back at Munkle Fishery, and it's like the days where that I caught £400, it's perfect. I don't want to be sitting on my YouTube channel saying every video is like this. It's the ones, the Glebe Fishery, when I went there, it annoyed me, and I've fished 2 matches there since and learnt more and more every time. So now if I ever draw an MPEG on there again, hopefully I will, I'll be able to sit down and I'll be dead confident and hopefully get the job done and be able to win the match. And that's what match fishing is all about to me. It's about the times you mess up. So what you do is you come back, reevaluate what you've done wrong, how you can improve, and then when you go back again, the second time you get that chance, you don't want to be messing it up, and you should be able to get the right result. So I hope you enjoy this little video about how I've gone about just changing my little setup for this match that I messed up. It's an eventuality I've never seen before, so there's always learning and fishing. You don't know everything. There's always times, matches, conditions, winds, pegging. Everything's a lot different, and you've got to get that knowledge, which you can't buy that knowledge. You've got to experience it yourself, put it down, even write it down in a notebook, and then you can take it from there, and you hopefully become a better angler from it and learn from your mistakes. So like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you on the bank soon on an MPEG at the Glebe with a match win, hopefully. Cheers.